What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on Gran Turismo 4 for another car story. We are down to the final two. This is the second to last one, so we are driving a very special car to me today. This is the C5 Corvette C5R race car. So lots to talk about with this one. Obviously, we've already done the C5 Z06, and we'll just kind of expand on that and talk about the race cars. So let's fire it up, do a launch, and then we'll get rocking. This car is incredible. That's all I need to say. Okay, the end. That's been real. Thank you. Bye. Um, it is incredible. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the C5 street car, which is a good thing. I'm just going to slow down here to make sure I don't overkill myself in these first couple corners like I did the last time we were here. But this car is just insane. It's obviously unbelievable as a performance car. And this was, again, arguably the most successful racing car in the world when it was all said and done, when this car hung it up after 2004. Multiple Le Mans victories, multiple Daytona victories, multiple Petit Le Mans victories, multiple championships in Grand Am or American Le Mans, whatever, the one that this car raced in before they merged for modern day IMSA. Obviously a very special car, a very beautiful car. Notable names have raced this. I mean, Boris Said, Ron Fellows, Dale Sr. and Dale Jr. drove this in the 24 Hours of Daytona in 2001, a few weeks before Dale Sr.'s death, unfortunately. Dale Jr. drove this again here, which is kind of wanted to drive it here. Unfortunately, that one didn't go so well. He unfortunately backed into a tire barrier right up here. The car caught on fire, suffered some very serious burns, and had some pretty serious long-lasting injuries in 2004. But who else am I thinking of? Andy Pilgrim. Probably some more people that I'm not thinking of that drove this car, but just legends of sports car racing from the late 90s to the early 2000s drove this car in competition. And again, multiple Le Mans winner, multiple Daytona winner. This car won everything, and it dominated. After the Chrysler Viper was retired after 2000, perhaps, that might have been the right time, somewhere in there. This car had been in development since 1998, probably, and raced again 99 through 2004. And just kicked everybody's butt on the world stage for like 5 years in everything that was thrown at it. So very special car, a very unique car, and one of my cars that I need to see someday in my life. I mean, Pratt & Miller, I believe, built 11 chassis for this, plus the test mule. And again, I still need to get to, at the time of recording this, the Corvette Museum to go see if they have one of these. I think that they have the test mule. I'm not sure if they have a permanent exhibit for the C5R race car, but regardless, I need to find one of these someday. I need to see one in my life and just be able to say, yes, I saw this incredible, beautiful, special race car. And obviously the C5Z being a big part of my life and my childhood car loves, this car is right up there near the top of that list. So it's on the bucket list. Someday I will find one and it'll come to fruition, and I will be sure to share that one with the world when I see it. But for now, it's just an incredible car. It's a very special car, obviously very fast car. It looks mostly like the C5, the street car. But some notable differences are, of course, no pop-up headlights on the race car, as I drive off track there for no reason whatsoever. This car had kind of the introduction of the flush headlights, the normal headlights that you would see some people make modifications later on, just because the headlight gears, of course, are pop-up headlights. Could break, not something you want to have to deal with in an endurance race, so these are a little bit more reliable. Obviously, there was an aero advantage to having flat headlights rather than big blocks that stick up on the front of your car as pop-ups do. A couple of other lights here, of course, night races this car did for the long enduro races. They installed some other fog lights on the front for the day races. Those were covered up by a kind of license plate holder style Corvette, cover thing that said Corvette on the front there. This is the car number 64, which means it raced at Le Mans or somewhere else overseas. The Corvettes usually run 63 and 64 overseas, I believe. And they run 3 and 4 here in the United States. Generally, are their Corvette numbers number 3 and number 4. Occasionally, you'll see another number. Number 2 has been used in the past, and some other ones, I'm sure. So, not exclusively, but they're most well associated here with 3 and 4. So, yeah, just a very special car. Obviously, an iconic livery, yellow over the top, with black and white down the sides. Again, at Le Mans for the 50th anniversary in 2003, they ran in a dark blue color. I don't actually know why exactly, or don't recall why they chose dark blue. Maybe that was an original Corvette racing color or something with one of the older cars, the Stingrays or something. I don't know. But yeah, just a very cool car, very special car. Obviously, they've been the pace car for the Indy 500. There have been commemorative versions, every version you can think of. Every Corvette is one of one, of course, remember that, but this is no ordinary Corvette. Obviously, this is a thoroughbred race car, and quite a good one at that. So, again, I have a special place and a love. I did a video a couple episodes ago, handful, 5 to 10, I don't remember exactly, of the C5 Z06, and talked about why that car was important and special to me for sure. And this kind of falls into that same basket of why this car is absolutely incredible and why it's so special to me as a car fan, as a car lover, and again, as someone that kind of grew up in this era where this car was competing and dominating, why this car is so incredible to me. So let me know your thoughts down below as far as if you like this car, enjoy this car, if you have a history with this car, especially if you've ever seen this car. Again, if you know whether or not there is one on display of these somewhere in a museum or an exhibit, or whether the Corvette Museum has one of these cars on display as a permanent exhibit or a temporary exhibit or whatever, let me know down below. I'd love to hear from you and have a little bit of a lead as to where I can find one of these to go see it. Spend some time taking pictures and just walking around it and marveling at such an incredible piece of racing history. So if you know anything about it, let me know down below. I would very much appreciate that. So thank you all so much. I hope you're still enjoying these car stories. This is, again, the second to last one. I have one more special one planned for next week. One more to go. Some of you might guess what the car is if you know GT4. Some of you may not, but it's a very special car, not just for me, for racing games, for real life, but it's probably my favorite car on another game I play. So we'll talk about that. I've covered a lot of cars. I don't want to give away too many more hints, but make sure you come back next week for the finale of this type of series and check that out. I hope you enjoyed some of the other things we did with license challenges and so on. You know, it's been a lot of fun getting to play this game. Again, didn't have a plan for a full career mode for this, just because I do a lot of other kind of serious sim racing on obviously iRacing and other things. But if you want to see it, I'll consider it, so let me know if you want to see a full career mode playthrough of this. Thanks again so much to Will Gibson, my buddy, for suggesting I give this game a play and a try and experiencing it, because I'd never played Gran Turismo before. Again, I was a Need for Speed kid and a NASCAR games kid and then a Forza kid, so that all makes sense. But thanks to Will for letting me know that this was a good one to start on. I've definitely loved it and appreciated it, and I've had a lot of fun so far. So make sure you drop that like on this video, sub down below. I don't want you to miss any of the action. Obviously, next week we have one more Gran Turismo 4 video. Whatever other racing game comes up next after that, I have some plans in the works for what's going to come after that, but obviously we got some more work to do to get to that point. Other iRacing content, other Camaro content, track day content, any other racing games I play, anything else I do. Obviously, I love taking other racing videos and talking about cars and other things. So I appreciate you all so very much. I hope you're having a absolutely wonderful day. I'm going to do another full lap of this car after this. I usually cut it off next time I go by the finish line, but I just love this car and love hearing it, so we're going to try to go a little quicker on the next lap. But that's going to be it from me. Till next time, as always, bye.